The Lord Almighty, He spoke with me. And in that conversation, the Lord took me to the war that you see I prophesied. I went to Israel and warned them that be careful, this war is coming. A serious war is coming, a bigger war than the Gaza war I prophesied. The war with Iran is coming, and it's a serious war. He took me to this war, the war between Israel and Iran. And then where I was, in that building, it looked like elevated. It was an elevated place. Then I saw a helicopter. The Lord showed me a helicopter. It was flying over the clouds. I don't know why underneath I felt like that was water also underneath, like an ocean or something. But a helicopter was flying. And what I was seeing was clouds. I even see it right now, over the clouds. It's flying over the clouds, and it was kind of evening like this. In the dream, the Lord Almighty has shown me a particular helicopter flying over the clouds like this. This is regarding this war. There is a helicopter flying over the clouds. He made me know that that is the helicopter that Donald Trump uses. I felt that it was flying too low. In the dream, I was like, hey, it's flying too low, meaning there is going to be a situation with that helicopter. So they need to be very careful. There is going to be a situation, and the Lord shows me these people that are checking in from Iran. So maybe the escalation is that some people will infiltrate from Iran and try to cause some attack. Because the Lord made me know that it's flying too low, because where I was seeing it's quite low, but still, the Lord normally lifts me above the clouds, really. And I saw it was really over the clouds still, over the clouds. But why did He show me that helicopter? That is the helicopter Donald Trump uses. That means it will soon appear in the news. Very serious, blessed people, the escalation of this war. So it's very serious, very, very serious escalation.
CNN Breaking News.
President Trump has made no secret of how much he loves his new jumbo jet that was gifted to him by the Qatari government. So why is he now taking the old version of Air Force One again? That's the question that a lot of reporters are asking today, especially after the president flew on the new plane to the NATO summit in Turkey, but flew back from Turkey on the NATO summit on the old version of Air Force One. The president himself was also asked whether or not it had to do with any security issues or concerns about his own personal safety. This is what he told reporters.
I'd like you to address speculation that you're leaving Ankara not in the new Air Force One because of security concerns involving Iran. You've spoken today twice about them possibly assassinating you and possibly being successful. Did that concern have something to do with it?
Well, I speak about it a lot because, you know, the life of a president is very dangerous. No, I'm number one on the kill list for Iran.
Tonight, the New York Times is reporting that a security precaution related to the resumption of hostilities with Iran is what led to the president's plane change that happened today. Sources are telling the Times in this new report that the new plane does not have all the features of the old Air Force One.
Did the world's most protected aircraft suddenly become unsafe? Just hours after threatening fresh military action against Iran, Donald Trump made a surprise decision. He abandoned his new Air Force One, the palace in the sky that was provided by Qatar for the flight out of Turkey, and instead decided to board the older presidential jet instead. So was Washington preparing for some kind of a threat in the skies?
The timing is impossible to ignore. One moment, Donald Trump was escalating the conflict with Iran. The next, he was changing aircraft. The switch happened at the last minute. Trump had flown to the NATO summit in Ankara aboard the newly retrofitted Boeing 747 gifted by Qatar. But for the journey from Turkey to Britain, he unexpectedly boarded the older Air Force One. When asked whether security concerns influenced the decision, Trump delivered this striking remark.
No, I'm number one on the kill list for Iran. I'm number one.
I am number one on Iran's kill list. Those words came from the commander-in-chief of the world's most powerful military.
This is an ABC News special report.
This morning, new questions about the security of President Trump's new Qatari-gifted Air Force One after an unexpected switch in planes during his return from the NATO summit. Sources say the Secret Service urged the president to depart Turkey in the older Air Force One instead of the new jet as a safety precaution amid escalating tensions with Iran. The new plane, donated by Qatar, reportedly does not have the same defensive capabilities.
Breaking news. CBS News has learned that President Trump did not use his new Qatari-gifted Air Force One when he left the NATO summit in Turkey this week due to possible security concerns. The president was seen leaving the summit aboard the old Air Force One, prompting questions about why the new updated model that he traveled to Turkey in wasn't being used. CBS News Homeland Security correspondent 𝐒𝐄 𝐒𝐊𝐉 joins us. So what can you tell us?
Yeah, Lindsay, file this under things that we don't report on every single day. A new Air Force One being put in commission and then quickly taken out of commission, at least for this particular trip. Our understanding is that Secret Service had advised President Trump and his team not to fly that new Qatari-donated Boeing 747-8.
Fresh intelligence from the United States indicating that Iran was allegedly considering a new plot to assassinate President Donald Trump. Israel shared new intelligence with the U.S. that it said indicated a fresh Iranian plan to kill President Trump. People familiar with the matter said that would mark an escalation in the war between Washington and Iran. Akash, this is a major statement that we are now just getting, that Israel has shared intelligence with the United States that Iran was considering a plot to assassinate President Donald Trump.
And just as the US-Iran crisis shows no signs of cooling down, a shocking new claim is adding fuel to an already volatile situation. According to the Wall Street Journal, Israel has warned the United States of a new Iranian plot to assassinate President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump made a surprise decision leaving Turkey, ditching his brand new Qatari-gifted plane for an older Air Force One instead. The sudden swap is raising fresh questions about the security of his newly retrofitted aircraft as tensions with Iran escalate. The New York Times reported that the U.S. Secret Service requested the swap as a security precaution. The agency cited the fact that the new plane lacks some capabilities of the older jets. Reporters were also told to keep window shades closed during takeoff from Turkey without explanation.
Yeah, because you're, probably on a dangerous flight. These are sick people who I have a threat all the time. I'm number one on their list.
Fox News tonight. This is a Fox News alert.
President Trump is back at the White House after a whirlwind visit to Turkey for this year's NATO Leaders Summit. but he didn't get back without a little bit of drama with regards to his mode of transportation. Although the president flew to Turkey on the new Air Force One bridge aircraft that he recently acquired from Qatar and the Air Force upgraded at taxpayer expense to use as a presidential transport, he left Turkey aboard the older, iconic aircraft that's been used as Air Force One since the 1990s.